anybody left to fuss. Not so corrupt, living life, and I know it's so unfair.
The last song I did, I was trying to do something to sound a little more like, you know, modern rock, hard rock type stuff. And I used to do that. I kind of started doing different things, and I don't know. I actually had someone tell me my guitar tone sucks, which I thought was funny because I was like, well, I don't know what really they were telling me in context anyway, because they didn't really say why, but I was thinking about it and I was like, yeah, you know, it's kind of like an old school thing, so maybe that's why. And then I was doing more of a newer thing and I was like, I'm still kind of liking this like old school thing, so I'm using all plugins. I use Bias, what am I using? Bias Effects 2 and Superior Drummer 3 for the drums, and that's it. Like, I just plug this wireless into my interface. I actually have like a little wire so I don't keep jamming it in and out of there and breaking it, but yeah, like, it's cool that I can use that and I can almost make it sound like it's like a retro recording, a recording that you would probably say kind of sucks and sounds like it was done on an old tape machine. And I'm just like into that right now, so I'm just going to keep doing that. So yeah, I'm just going back to like really crappy sounding recorded on an 8-track type stuff, although it's actually recorded into Logic directly with my interface and electronic drums. So I just think that's kind of fun. I got that really analog type guitar sound. I'm going to do like a super dead easy simple song though. I'm just going to do like a really basic 2-chord chorus thing and then, well, verse 2. So both of them will be like 2 chords, 2 different chords for each. And I think it's just going to be kind of all about like the rhythm. So I might do a bunch of overdubs. I might just keep it simple. I have no idea, but I'm just going to have fun and just write stuff. And this is going to sound like it was recorded in a basement. So I'm actually going for that. Doesn't have to sound all super hi-fi. I kind of prefer the lo-fi type thing. So, all right, I'm going to do a left and a right guitar. I've got a tempo set. I got a drum loop going with what I think I'm going to use for my drum sounds. I'll be triggering that with Superior Drummer 3 when I play it later. Yeah, I'm Aaron Hallett. This is Original Christian Rock. I make these videos just showing you how I write my songs, and I'm going to get into it. So, left guitar right now. I think I'm going to do some simple lead stuff just to fill it out a little bit. So here I go with that. The lead stuff's done. It was mostly improv. I turned those down after I tracked them just because I don't want them that prominent. I'm going to improvise a guitar solo in the 3rd verse. So here I go. The guitar solo is good, so I'm going to do some really easy stuff on the bass. I just want this to be rhythmic and just keep the pulse going. So something along those lines. I don't know. I'll see what happens. So I deleted my drum loop. I'm going to play on the kit behind me, so I just have to move the camera over. I have the metronome cranked really loud now, so you'll see me over there doing that. I just finished up the drums. I want to add a keyboard part. I'm going to put a really simple thing in, but I just want to have it kind of like underneath. It's going to be slightly loud right now just so I can hear while I'm tracking, but then I'll turn it down and I might change the sounds. So we'll see. I went in, got some tea. I was just kind of thirsty and I figured that would be good before singing. It's like Earl Grey. It's actually really good stuff. I came up with some lyrics. I have a melody. I'm going to try and sing through it. I should be fairly warmed up. I did a little like test track here, scratch track, sang some stuff and just got warmed up. So I'm going to just keep that there until I'm actually set on the melody, you know, if I get through this. Until then, it stays there for reference. All right, here we go.
To anybody left to fuss, not so corrupt, living love. Yet I know it's so unfair to let him go. I'd beware, it's out there, yet I deny for sure.
All right, so I'm going to do a chorus harmony. Yeah, here it goes.
I'm not racing for saying so. I'll let you down tonight. Call me crazy if you say so. It all comes out tonight.
All right, so I just finished that up. The harmonies are good to go. I'm going to turn those down a bit. I'll mess around. I might like see if I can put some kind of thing on my voice to make it sound a little more lo-fi-ish, but we'll see. Oh, I'm also going to put a tape saturation plugin on the whole mix. Right now, I'm just going to mute the vocals because they're not mixed. I just want you to hear when I kick the tape saturation on and off. Yeah, so it was off and then I kicked it on. So it was like very subtle difference, I think, but just adds a little bit more oomph to it. Sounds kind of cool. Anyway, the lyrics are going to be in the description box if you want to check those out. Actually, I'm going to get these headphones off of me. There we go. So yeah, lyrics are in the description box, kind of towards the bottom. I have some links up above that. And then I also have like a list of online retailers that I use. So if you see any of the ones you use, like iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, and they're in that list, you can just go to it, type my name in the search bar. You should find me. Up above that, I have PastorMelissaScott.com. I mentioned this is Christian rock, and I just have that there because I understand that it's really hard to find good Bible teaching, and most of it is laughable and really horrible. So I provide you with a link that I think is the best you're going to find anywhere. Pastor Melissa Scott, Pastor's Faith Center in Glendale, California. She's been teaching there since 2005. She took over from her late husband, Dr. Gene Scott. He went from 76 up. They play both of their stuff on the network they have. So they have like their website. It goes on YouTube. They have like Roku TV things and a whole bunch of stuff. They have an app that streams. So it's like almost 50 years worth of teaching. It's really different than what most other places are doing because so many other places are just set in their own denomination, their own traditions, just subjective ideas and various things that they think the church should be. They'll pick out a few scriptures that agree with them, which are usually pulled out of context, and text out of context is error. So that's most churches. That's what happens. Pastor Melissa Scott and her late husband, Dr. Gene Scott, none of that happens. They just go by the book. What does it actually say? They take the time to go into the translations from the original languages, and a whole bunch of effort goes into getting exactly what the writers were intending when they wrote down the scriptures and getting rid of all the traditions and nonsense that people tag on that make void the word of God. Jesus himself said, "Oh, your traditions make void the word of God." Granted, he was saying that to the Pharisees, but that's just kind of like a human thing where we just tag on a bunch of crap and don't actually focus on the real things. So the teaching is fantastic. I can't say enough good things about it. I just like watch all the time because it's amazing. So the link's in there if you want to check it out. If you go to the website, it's not going to be your usual thing. It's just like study notes, information, that sort of thing. Nothing they're trying to like cram down your throat or anything. It's just, this is what we're teaching right now. Here are the tools to, study it. That's pretty much it. There's also going to be things like links to their different various places they have things playing on. So yeah, it's there, and it's just for me to say, hey, come check this out. So that's what I do at the end of these videos, just kind of say, hey, go check that out. As far as my stuff, subscribe, like, comment, share. You'll keep seeing me. Hope you enjoyed it. That's how I write my songs. It's a lot of improv and just random stuff. But I usually just kind of follow a set formula, and that's what happens. So I'll see you in the next one. The song's coming up right now. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Is anybody left to fuss? Not so corrupt, living love. Yet I know it's so unfair to let him go. I'd beware, it's out there, yet I deny for sure. So long, you want to turn. so unfair.